We're diving into a coin that could turn your pocket change into a massive fortune. That's right, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this unassuming coin has been making waves in the numismatic world, with reports that one recently sold for an incredible $1.5 million. Stick around as we reveal why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and what you need to do if you think you've got one in your collection. Split screen of a regular penny and a no-mint mark penny. Highlight the no-mint mark area on the 1981 penny with a magnifying effect. So, what makes this coin so extraordinary? Let's break it down. Most coins minted in the United States carry a mint mark, a small letter indicating where the coin was produced, such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But the 1981 Lincoln penny from the Philadelphia Mint is unique. Unlike most other coins from that era, it doesn't have a mint mark at all. This wasn't an error. Philadelphia simply didn't use mint marks on pennies until 2017. However, the truly valuable ones aren't just any 1981 no-mint mark pennies. The $1 million coin comes from a rare production anomaly. Certain 1981 pennies were struck with an ultra-high-quality finish intended for collector sets but somehow entered regular circulation. These rare, pristine coins, especially in a high grade like MS-67 or MS-68, are what drive the jaw-dropping prices. Display an example of a coin grading chart with MS-67 and MS-68 highlighted. Include side-by-side comparisons of a worn penny and a high-grade penny. First, check under the date. If there's no letter, you're on the right track. The condition of the coin is everything. Coins graded as mint state MS-67 or higher are what command the big bucks. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and a glossy, almost mirror-like finish. Weight and composition. Use a scale to weigh your penny. A genuine 1981 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If it's lighter, it could be counterfeit. If your penny checks these boxes, you might have struck gold, or in this case, copper. Show a digital scale weighing a penny. Insert a warning graphic. Beware of counterfeits. News clippings or auction screenshots showing recent high-value sales of 1981 pennies. Display a $1.5 million price tag graphic. Alright, let's talk numbers. While it's true that one of these pennies sold for $1.5 million, not every 1981 no-mint mark penny is worth that much. Most in circulation are worth just a few cents to a few dollars unless they're in exceptional condition. Recent auction results show that high-grade 1981 no-mint mark pennies, certified by a professional grading service, can fetch anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. The ultra-rare $1.5 million sale is the result of a perfect storm. An extremely high grade, rarity, and intense demand from collectors. Graph of penny values rising with higher grades. Highlight a $5,000 coin and a $1.5 million coin at the top. So, you think you've got a valuable 1981 penny. What now? Here's your step-by-step guide. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can ruin the value. Leave it exactly as it is. Contact a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll authenticate and grade your coin. Once graded, consider selling your coin through a reputable auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Remember, patience is key. The right buyer can make all the difference in maximizing your profit. Who knew that something as small as a penny could be worth so much? If today's video inspired you to dig through your change jar, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips on finding hidden treasures in your coin collection. Did you know that a 1973 D. Lincoln penny could make you a millionaire? That's right. One of these humble little coins sold for an incredible $1.4 million. Today, I'll tell you all about this fascinating coin, how to spot it, and why it's worth so much. Plus, I'll share tips for selling your old coins for top dollar. So stick around because you don't want to miss this. First, let's talk about why this coin is worth $1.4 million. The 1973 D. Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is what the D Mint mark represents. While most pennies from 1973 are worth only face value, there are a few rare exceptions. Coins with minting errors or unique features can be extremely valuable. And one particular 1973 D penny broke all records when it sold for a staggering $1.4 million at auction. This specific penny was made of pure copper and had a striking minting error that made it one of a kind. Collectors prize rare coins with errors because they're incredibly hard to find. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1973 D penny? Here are 3 things to check. Look for the small d below the date on the coin. The D indicates it was minted in Denver. A regular 1973 D penny weighs about 3.11 grams because it's made of copper. But the rare penny that sold for millions was slightly different in composition. Use a precision scale to weigh your coin. If it's off, you might be holding something special. Check for unusual features, like doubled letters or numbers, off-center designs, or unusual patterns. Minting errors can increase a coin's value exponentially. If you spot any of these features, your penny might be worth much more than a cent. While the $1.4 million penny is exceptionally rare, even other 1973 D pennies with minor minting errors can sell for thousands of dollars. The key is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can help determine the grade of your coin and authenticate its value. If you think you have a valuable coin, here are 3 ways to sell it for top dollar. As I mentioned earlier, get your coin graded and certified by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. This will give buyers confidence in its authenticity and condition. Consider selling your coin through a major auction house, like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. They specialize in rare coins and attract serious collectors. Platforms like eBay or dedicated coin forums can also be a good place to sell, but make sure to include clear photos and detailed descriptions. Remember, patience is key. Don't rush to sell your coin without understanding its true value. So, do you have a 1973 D penny hiding in your collection? It's time to dig out those old coin jars, check your change, and maybe even take a closer look at your childhood piggy bank. Who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. I'll be back soon with more tips on how to spot valuable coins and make the most of your collection. We're diving into a fascinating story about the 2020 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, one of these coins was recently valued at a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's find out if you have a fortune hiding in plain sight. First, let's talk about the coin itself. This is the 2020 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where this particular coin was produced. Millions of these pennies were minted, so you might think, why would one be worth over $1 million? Well, stick around, and I'll explain why a rare error on this coin has collectors going crazy. Now, here's the secret. The value of this coin isn't just about its age or how shiny it is. It's about rarity, specifically error coins. These are coins that were accidentally minted with mistakes, making them extremely valuable to collectors. The 2020 D penny in question has a unique error. It features a double die obverse, meaning the lettering or Lincoln's portrait appears slightly doubled due to a minting mistake. This is an incredibly rare occurrence, and it's why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Make sure it has the D mint mark below the date. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin's lettering and Lincoln's face. Doubling might appear as a shadow or a second outline. Coins in near-perfect condition, known as mint state, are worth significantly more. Even a small scratch could lower the value. Here's a tip. If you're not sure about your coin, take it to a trusted coin dealer or get it professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. They can certify the coin's value and rarity. Now let's talk money. A standard 2020 D penny is worth, well, a penny. But if you have the rare error coin, the value skyrockets. Recently, one of these coins in perfect condition was valued at $1.3 million at auction. Even coins with minor errors or in less than perfect condition can sell for thousands of dollars. So don't underestimate your pocket change. Platforms like eBay can connect you with collectors worldwide. These are great for meeting collectors and dealers face-to-face. Professional auction houses for high-value coins. Consider auction houses like Heritage Auctions. They specialize in rare coins and can help you get top dollar. Use gloves to avoid damaging the coin's surface. Not all errors are valuable. Look up similar coins and their auction prices. Selling rare coins can take time, but the payoff is worth it. So what about you? Have you checked your 2020 pennies yet? If you think you've found something special, share your story in the comments below. Or better yet, send me a picture. I'd love to feature your find in a future video. We're diving into a coin that could turn your pocket change into a massive fortune. That's right, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this unassuming coin has been making waves in the numismatic world, with reports that one recently sold for an incredible $1.5 million. Stick around as we reveal why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and what you need to do if you think you've got one in your collection. Split screen of a regular penny and a no-mint mark penny. Highlight the no-mint mark area on the 1981 penny with a magnifying effect. So, what makes this coin so extraordinary? Let's break it down. Most coins minted in the United States carry a mint mark, a small letter indicating where the coin was produced, such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But the 1981 Lincoln penny from the Philadelphia Mint is unique. Unlike most other coins from that era, it doesn't have a mint mark at all. This wasn't an error. Philadelphia simply didn't use mint marks on pennies until 2017. However, the truly valuable ones aren't just any 1981 no-mint mark pennies. The $1 million coin comes from a rare production anomaly. Certain 1981 pennies were struck with an ultra-high quality finish intended for collector sets but somehow entered regular circulation. These rare, pristine coins, especially in a high grade like MS-67 or MS-68, are what drive the jaw-dropping prices. Display an example of a coin grading chart with MS-67 and MS-68 highlighted. Include side-by-side comparisons of a worn penny and a high-grade penny, demonstrating how to examine a penny with a magnifying glass, pointing out key areas to inspect. On-screen text lists the key features. Now, how do you know if your 1981 penny is the one collectors are willing to pay millions for? Here's what to look for. First, check under the date. If there's no letter, you're on the right track. Condition. The condition of the coin is everything. Coins graded as mint state MS-67 or higher are what command the big bucks. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and a glossy, almost mirror-like finish. Use a scale to weigh your penny. A genuine 1981 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If it's lighter, it could be counterfeit. If your penny checks these boxes, you might have struck gold, or in this case, copper. Show a digital scale weighing a penny. Insert a warning graphic. Beware of counterfeits. News clippings or auction screenshots showing recent high-value sales of 1981 pennies. Display a $1.5 million price tag graphic. Alright, let's talk numbers. While it's true that one of these pennies sold for $1.5 million, not every 1981 no-mint mark penny is worth that much. Most in circulation are worth just a few cents to a few dollars unless they're in exceptional condition. Recent auction results show that high-grade 1981 no-mint mark pennies, certified by a professional grading service, can fetch anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. The ultra-rare $1.5 million sale is the result of a perfect storm, an extremely high grade, rarity, and intense demand from collectors. Graph of penny values rising with higher grades. Highlight a $5,000 coin and a $1.5 million coin at the top. Host showing websites like PCGS or NGC. Display an envelope and coin being sent for grading.so. You think you've got a valuable 1981 penny. What now? Here's your step-by-step guide. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can ruin the value. Leave it exactly as it is. Contact a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They'll authenticate and grade your coin. Once graded, consider selling your coin through a reputable auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Remember, patience is key. The right buyer can make all the difference in maximizing your profit. Who knew that something as small as a penny could be worth so much? If today's video inspired you to dig through your change jar, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips on finding hidden treasures in your coin collection. We're diving deep into a fascinating topic that could just change the way you look at your coin collection. Now, did you know that your old coins could be worth more than you ever imagined? In fact, there's one particular coin, the 1968 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, that has been making waves in the coin collecting community. And the best part? It's worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. This small penny, a coin that many of us might have just tossed into a jar or forgotten about, could be worth a small fortune. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, and I'm going to explain why this coin is so valuable, how to spot it, and how you could potentially cash in on it if you happen to have one. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1968 Lincoln penny, like all pennies from that year, was struck as part of the United States Mint's regular production. But here's where it gets interesting. The D-Mint mark on these pennies indicates that they were produced at the Denver Mint. Normally, these pennies aren't worth much more than face value. But there's a rare twist with the 1968 D-penny that makes it stand out from the others. While most of the 1968 D-pennies were made with a standard design, a small number were struck with a rare error, and it's this error that makes them incredibly valuable today. In 1968, a certain group of pennies was accidentally struck with the wrong type of die. This caused the coins to have a very unique and distinctive feature. The most notable error is known as the D over D, or repunched mint mark error. Essentially, the mint mark D is stamped twice, once in the correct position and a second time slightly offset. Take a look at this close-up here. You can see that the D mint mark has a second, faint D underneath it. This mistake makes the coin far rarer than your typical 1968 D penny, and as a result, its value skyrockets. Now, the crucial part here is being able to spot this error. If you have a 1968 D penny, you need to carefully examine the mint mark to see if it's a double D. That's the secret to unlocking its potential value. Alright, let's talk numbers. A regular 1968 D penny in decent condition is worth just 1 cent, its face value. But when you find the D over D error, that's when things get interesting. Depending on the condition and how clear the error is, these coins can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to upwards of $1 million. That's right. Some of these error pennies have been sold at auction for as much as $1.5 million. In fact, a well-preserved 1968 D over D penny with the error in great condition has fetched over $1.5 million at auction. And the best part? These kinds of coins are still out there, hidden in coin jars, old piggy banks, or in circulation. So, how do you know if you've got one of these $1 million coins sitting in your collection? Here's what you need to do. First, grab your 1968 D pennies and check the mint mark on the coin. It's located right below Abraham Lincoln's shoulder on the obverse side. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to get a good look. Host voiceover. Next, inspect the mint mark closely. If you see a second, slightly off-center D below the first one, you've got a 1968 D over D error penny. This is the one that can be worth big money. Okay, now that you've found your potential golden ticket, what's next? Well, first things first, don't just sell it to the first person who offers you a few bucks. Get your coin professionally appraised. There are several reputable coin dealers and grading services that can evaluate your coin and give you an accurate estimate of its value. The most trusted grading services are the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Grading your coin will help determine its condition, and this can significantly affect its price. A coin in mint or near mint condition could sell for far more than one that's worn or damaged. Once you've had your coin graded, it's time to think about selling it. There's a thriving market for rare coins, and many collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for pieces like the 1968 D error penny. You can sell your coin through online auction sites like eBay Or you can contact a reputable auction house that specializes in rare coins. If you want to go the extra mile, coin shows and conventions are great places to network with collectors who are eager to make deals. So there you have it. The 1968 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with the D over D error is one of the most valuable coins you can find, with some fetching up to $1.5 million. But, of course, condition is key, and you need to ensure it's properly authenticated and graded before you consider selling. Now, take a look through your coin jar, check those pennies, and who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to spot valuable coins and make money from your collections. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Stay tuned for more coin collecting tips, and as always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We're diving into an extraordinary story about a humble 1985 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that recently made waves by being valued at an astonishing $1.3 million. That's right, a single penny that could change someone's life forever. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable and how you can check if you have one sitting in your collection. A table with coins and a magnifying glass. Voiceover. Before we get into the specifics, let's talk about the basics. The 1985 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. The D Mint mark on this coin tells us it was minted in Denver. Over 5 billion pennies were struck in Denver that year. So what makes this particular coin stand out? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. Minting errors. Sometimes, a mistake at the mint can result in a unique coin. High-grade condition. Coins in perfect condition can fetch a premium. Historical significance. Older or unique coins often hold extra value. For the 1985 D Lincoln penny, it's all about condition and rarity. A particular specimen recently graded as MS68 Red by PCGS, one of the highest possible grades, was the reason for its jaw-dropping value of $1.3 million. That's an ultra-rare grade for a coin that's nearly 40 years old. Voiceover, MS68 Red, means the coin is nearly flawless with its original bright copper luster intact. Achieving this grade is exceedingly rare because most pennies are exposed to wear and tear from circulation. Look for the D Mint mark. You'll find it just below the date on the coin. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, discoloration, or wear. The closer it looks to brand new, the better. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin's condition and authenticity. How do I know if my 1985 D penny is worth millions? Well, here's a quick checklist to follow. Check your coin's condition. If your penny is dull, scratched, or heavily circulated, it likely won't fetch a high price. But don't worry, even pennies in lower grades can be worth more than face value if they have errors. Some 1985 D pennies may have minting errors like double die obverse or reverses, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors make coins highly collectible. Get a professional opinion. If your coin looks promising, send it to a professional grading service. They can determine its condition and give you an official certification. A computer screen showing an online coin auction. Voiceover. Once your coin is graded, you can sell it through major auction houses, online platforms like eBay, or specialized coin dealers. Remember, the key to getting top dollar is proper certification. Work with reputable dealers. Avoid scams by sticking to well-known coin dealers and auction houses. Coin values can fluctuate, so make sure you're selling at the right time. Knowledge is power. The more you know about your coin's value, the better you can negotiate. So, why did that particular 1985 D penny sell for $1.3 million? Simple. It was a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and the right buyer. While not every 1985 D penny will be worth that much, it's always worth checking your collection. Who knows? You might just hit the jackpot. We're diving into a fascinating story about the 1988 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with a current market value of a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1.5 million for a penny you might just have lying around in a drawer, jar, or old collection. So stick around because I'll explain why this coin is so valuable, how to check if you own one, and what steps to take to cash in. Let's get started. The Lincoln cent has been an American staple since 1909, but not all pennies are created equal. Today, we're talking about the 1988 D penny, minted in Denver. On the surface, it looks like any other penny in your pocket. A simple copper-plated zinc coin featuring President Abraham Lincoln. So, what makes this one so special? It all comes down to a rare and highly sought-after minting error. Coins with errors are like lottery tickets in the coin-collecting world. In the case of the 1988 D penny, a highly valuable variety was discovered due to a mint mark transition error. But don't worry if that sounds confusing. I'll break it all down for you in simple terms. Here's the exciting part. The 1988 D Lincoln cent can be worth millions if it has what's called a reverse design variety. During the minting process, some pennies were accidentally struck using the reverse die from 1989 instead of 1988. This means the back of the coin has subtle differences in its design that most people wouldn't notice without a trained eye. The key feature to look for is the FG initials on the reverse side of the coin. These initials, which stand for Frank Gasparo, the coin's designer, appear near the Lincoln Memorial. On the rare 1988 D penny, these initials are styled differently due to the 1989 reverse die being used by mistake. So, if you've got a 1988 D penny, grab a magnifying glass and check those initials carefully. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to see the fine details. A reference image of the 1989 reverse FG initials for comparison. There are great resources online, or you can use coin guides like the Red Book. Patience. Coins that have circulated can show wear and tear, so take your time examining your 1988 D penny. Once you've confirmed the reverse FG initials match the rare variety, congratulations, you might just have a life-changing coin. So why is this coin worth $1.5 million? It all comes down to supply and demand. This error is incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. In fact, some collectors will pay even more for coins in excellent condition, known as mint state. If you think you have a 1988 D penny with the error, here are your next steps. Get your coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll confirm if it's the real deal and assign it a grade. Research auction houses or online marketplaces specializing in rare coins. Platforms like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections are great options. Avoid selling to unverified buyers. Always go through a reputable dealer or auction platform to ensure you get the full value of your coin. Remember, your coin's condition or grade will significantly impact its value. A penny in pristine condition will fetch much more than one with heavy wear. There you have it, folks. The 1988 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with a rare minting error could be worth $1.5 million. So, check your coins, get them authenticated, and who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends and family who might also have valuable coins hidden away. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips and stories about rare and valuable coins. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket change that's worth more than $1 million. It sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you that a 1964 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is rumored to be worth as much as $1.4 million today? In this video, we're diving into what makes this coin so valuable, how to check if you have one, and tips on selling your old coins for top dollar. Stick around till the end, and I'll share the exact steps to maximize your coin's value. Let's get started. So, what's the story behind the 1964 D Lincoln penny? The D mint mark means it was minted in Denver. 1964 was an important year in U.S. coin history. The government was experimenting with coin materials, and many coins from this era were produced in large quantities. There are rumors that a handful of 1964 D pennies were struck in experimental metal compositions that differ from the usual copper alloy. Coins like these are extremely rare because they weren't supposed to leave the mint. If one did, it's a true collector's dream. A regular 1964 D penny is worth just a cent or maybe a couple of dollars if it's in excellent condition. But a rare error or experimental coin can fetch eye-popping amounts at auction. Why? Rarity and demand. The D below the date should be perfectly aligned. Odd placements or unusual shapes can signal a rare error. Some coins may appear slightly lighter or have a silvery tone. This could indicate an experimental strike. Look for doubling on the date or mint mark. These are rare and valuable errors that collectors love. Grab a magnifying glass or a coin loop. These details can be hard to spot with the naked eye, but they make all the difference. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is there really a 1964 D Lincoln penny worth $1.4 million? This rumor comes from a few high-profile private sales where rare error coins fetched huge sums. While the exact details are often kept secret, it's not unheard of for ultra-rare coins to sell for millions, especially if they have unique characteristics or an amazing backstory. So while not every 1964 D penny is worth $1.4 million, if you have one with the right traits, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Okay, so you've checked your coins and you think you might have something special. What's the next step? Get it appraised. Use websites like PCGS or NGC to compare your coin to known rare coins. Reach out to a coin dealer or appraisal service. Many offer free initial consultations. Companies like PCGS can grade your coin and certify its authenticity. A higher grade means a higher value. Asterisk, this certificate is what buyers want to see before dropping big money on your coin. They rarely pay fair prices for collectible coins. Websites like eBay or heritage auctions are great platforms for coin collectors. If your coin is truly rare, auction houses like Stack's Bowers or heritage auctions can help you get the best price. Rare coins often appreciate in value over time. If you're not in a hurry, it might be worth holding onto your coin for a few more years. Asterisk, remember, patience and research are your best tools when selling valuable coins. Now that you know how to spot a rare 1964 D penny and what to do if you find one, it's time to start digging through your old coin jars and collections. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? Share your story in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more tips on how to turn your old coins into big cash. Do you have a jar of old pennies lying around? What if I told you that one of those pennies could be worth over $1 million? That's right. A 1993 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny recently made headlines with a jaw-dropping market value of $1.2 million. But how do you know if you have this rare coin in your collection? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into the fascinating story of this coin, what makes it so valuable, and how you can sell your old coins for top dollar. Old coins like this are hiding in plain sight, and most people don't even realize their true value. Whether you're a casual coin collector, a treasure hunter, or just someone looking to make some extra cash, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, the key features of the 1993 no-mint Mark penny, and tips to cash in on rare coins like this. So, what is this coin and why is it worth so much? The 1993 Lincoln 1-cent penny looks like an ordinary penny at first glance. But what makes it special is the missing mint mark. Typically, pennies are produced at mint facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, and they'll have a small letter P, D, or S stamped below the date to show where they were made. However, in rare cases, pennies are minted without any mark, which makes them highly collectible. Why is this one worth $1.2 million? Here's the kicker. In 1993, a small batch of these no-mint mark pennies were struck in error. This particular error makes the coin a rare find, as only a handful are believed to exist today. Collectors and investors are willing to pay enormous sums to own this piece of minting history. Date. The coin must have the year 1993 stamped below Lincoln's profile. Check for a missing mint mark under the date. If there's a P, D, or S, then unfortunately, it's not the rare coin. Coins in better condition are worth more. Look for sharp details and minimal scratches. If your penny is in pristine condition, what collectors call mint state, it could be worth even more. The 1993 no-mint Mark penny has been making waves in the collector's market. In a recent auction, one of these pennies sold for an unbelievable $1.2 million. This record-breaking price highlights how sought after this coin is among collectors. But even if your penny isn't in perfect condition, it can still fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades commanding higher prices. If you think you might have one of these coins, It's worth getting it professionally graded by services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC. Look up recent sales of similar coins. Websites like eBay or Heritage Auctions can give you an idea of what collectors are paying. As I mentioned earlier, a professional grading service can significantly increase your coin's value. Choose the right selling platform. You can sell coins through online marketplaces, auction houses, or directly to private collectors. Be wary of scams and always work with reputable buyers. Don't accept the first offer you receive. With a rare coin, you have the leverage to negotiate a higher price. While the 1993 no-mint mark penny is a showstopper, there are plenty of other valuable coins you might have in your collection. For example,